All right, friends, welcome back. This is another Stormgate cast. I'm Algorithmore, and this is a special one. This one's going to be featuring KR Bob and in the blue celestial, this is kiim11. Now, this is special because it proves a point. If you ever need anything out there, just bag on Discord. That's what I did. I needed some replays. Need some replays for you all. And I just out there shamelessly on the Discord saying, please send me replays if you got them. I love replays. I need replays. And Kim saw my begging, sent me some replays, said, these are pretty good. Hope you like them. And this is the first one I've opened up. I haven't watched it yet. I'm here watching it with y'all for the first time. And we're going to see what Kim has in store for us. I think this one's going to be a good one. Of course, KR Bob, well known in the community. And Kim, I'm not sure who you are. Your name makes me think you might be Korean. But the message you sent me earlier makes me think you might not be Korean. So I don't know. I don't know who you are, Kim, but if you want to, you're watching on YouTube and you want to let us know a little bit more about you, please do let us know. And all we do know from Kim right now, playing Celestial and opening fairly normal, but with the double Purifier. Remember, Purifiers are just a cheap way to get extra prisms out. Not really cheap as in affordable, but cheap in terms of time. You get them out faster than your arrays can build them. My understanding is arrays take 90 seconds to build a prism. Is that 90 seconds on green power or 90 seconds on normal power? I don't know. I do not know, but that's what my celestial friends tell me. What a long time it takes. Which does sound a bit ridiculous to me, frankly. If it really is 90 seconds. I think an imp is 17 seconds. And a servo is 23, if I remember my numbers right. Which means 90 seconds. That's a lot. It's almost 5 imps. But we have a scout out from Bob, and I am liking this play from Vanguards who open with the scout so they can pretend like it's 0.3 when we had free scouts. When your scout just popped out with your servos at the beginning of the match. And for now, the scout rather is just sitting here looking for those first units out, and it looks like Kim's going to open vectors. And after having cast a handful of Dale Cooper games, I'm like, well, this isn't a good move. Why would you open with these units? Even though the meta right now is actually this, I think. So why are you going for vectors? Don't you know that Argents are the way to go, apparently? Apparently. Now, we didn't see Dale Cooper use Argents against these hedgehogs, so maybe this is what I've been finding is more common in the CVVs that I've been casting recently. Hedgehogs versus vectors to open. Both of them are speedy units. So it's almost like a mirror match to some degree, like playing hedgehogs versus hedgehogs or vectors versus vectors. Because you're maneuvering, you're trying to focus fire your opponents while you're also trying to kite away and, you know, wreck their targeting. But for the moment, they haven't. Now, what is going on from Bob? He took this camp, right? But he didn't take the camp. Now, this is what I mean about sort of on top of each other, trying to focus fire down. I think each got 1 kill. If I saw that correctly. The Vulcan there was what forced Kim to retreat, because the Vulcan can just stand there and get damage on a bunch of your vectors all at once. Just makes it a lot harder to maneuver around. Evolution Catalyst used by Kim. This is a very curious game already, creep-wise. Hedgehogs coming. Ooh, getting Delta jumped right on top. A couple hedgehogs go down. Nanoswarms go up, but not soon enough to save those hedgehogs. And the two brave hedgehogs finally retreat back and say, alright, we'll hide by our Vulcan buddy. Vulcan buddies! We got two of them. Another Vulcan shows up. And it's pure vector from Kim right now. Extra, purifier. It's... That tells me there's a design problem for Celestial right now. It's back to those prisms taking 90 seconds. If the economic thing to do for Celestial is to spend an extra, I think it's 100 Luminite per prism, just so you can get them right away instead of in 90 seconds, then that says something's not right. You're paying an extra 100 for every imp just so you could get them immediately. That wouldn't work out. Although that math also doesn't math properly. Evolution Catalyst again. Both sides are just working on creeps right now. We've had a few little altercations, but let's call them skirmishes at most. Meeting each other on the map and, you know, punching a couple of their units out, but then quickly disengaging. And I think so far that's because Bob, I think, has had the more punishing army. His Vulcans there threaten to make a lot of vectors feel sad. What have we done here? We split up our vectors a little. Oh, they're going to take camps. Okay, okay. Not so bad there. I thought maybe he had split into an attack. Ooh, that is what he's done. This must be the rally point, but has left some units back for defense. This vector had to run away. It's chased away here. You can see its Delta Jump shadow still there. And so far, Bob's been pretty efficient with his hedgehogs in terms of keeping them with the nanoswarm when they get injured. So they're all healed up. All of them are at full. These vectors, I'm not sure what they're doing there. This is an interesting play from Kim, and I think the positioning here suggests to me that he's hoping Bob is going to come into a trap here, and then he's going to get him with the three-way prong. And Bob, ooh, scooted in there. He's going to find these vectors. No, he's not. Oh, he is. One hedgehog's going to go. I really like the way that Kim is keeping his units. Because they're maneuverable, the vectors, you don't have to keep them all in one bowl. Now this is risky. But, oh, yeah, Delta Jump right to the low ground. But Bob was ready for that. He says, let me, yeah, okay, he gets the 2 kills. But still, what I really loved about that is that was 3 vectors. And what did he end up risking there? Only the 3. He didn't bring his whole army out. Now his whole army's coming out. Maybe that means he's going for an attack now. But I loved how he had it positioned there. Really cool. Oh, huge vectors. Oh, I like the kind of surround that he's got here. Is it going to work out though? Oh, so good it looks like. Now the thing is, are the Vulcans, sometimes Vulcans can be heroes. Are they going to win the day? Oh no, it's only Vulcans left, I think. No, they jump jet away. Oh wow, this is what I'm talking about. They were heroes. They were hero Vulcans, and a few Atlases pop up. So Bob, Vulcans are, they can be that way. They can be so sort of misleading. Like, it looks like they're losing, but at the same time they're putting down AoE damage and making everything very weak, and then all of a sudden those units just start shredding and dropping away. Now, we need some nano swarms on these Vulcans. Get them back up to full. Exo's joining. Replacing the hedgehogs. And that's, I think, partly because Exos, I mean, Exos are kind of the same level of maneuverability. Hedgehogs are a little bit quicker, but with their quick draw hustle when it matters, Exos can be pretty quick, especially with the system shock. It's just, I think the Exos take a little bit longer to get online in terms of a critical mass, and it's my guess why Vanguard players are going for that sort of later tech switch into the Exos after playing Hedgehogs to start this small number. These vectors here, trying to get something done. Oh, I do like the Atlases to try and take advantage or take care of this. Heal up the evac too. Yeah, there we go. Bob doing a good job of holding off the harass and such so far. And even did a really good job with that first battle. But somehow Kim is staying right neck and neck in supply. In fact, like, look at that. Right up there. And this is testament to a really good player, I think. So, Kim, thank you very much for submitting these. This was a great game so far. Showcasing also a great matchup. Despite balance being a little wonky in this last patch, this matchup has still been pretty cool. Because it's not been affected by the infernal wonkiness. That's my nice way of saying infernals are way too overpowered. Now, the real question is, how is this going to play out? So we got another little strike. Kim just keeps breaking off these little strike forces. Oh, but maybe he got scouted out. Oh, because the vision tower down there. Yes, the vision tower was controlled by Bob. And that meant this got scouted. Now, I like this from a tactic, but I think there was the overlooking of the vision tower. So Kim did not anticipate maybe that he was going to get scouted and so easily countered. Now, if he had done that and positioned the rest of his army up here to snipe this base, which he doesn't know about, but maybe come in and try and take out this base, then while the army was out of position, real damage could have been dealt. And I think that's one way you can use that back route, even if there is a vision tower there. So cool and curious to see. Oh, double tank drops over here. That's pretty devastating. Of course, not going to hit the prisms, but take out the array. Scooped it up. Prisms flying away. And where are the AVACs going to go? More damage or back home? Now, they've come back here. Uh-oh, did they see the... Yes, they saw the Kree. And wow. Killing a bunch of Kree there, but the Kree getting on top of the servos. Nothing those evacs and the tanks can do by themselves. They need to wait for the rest of the army to show up. And yeah, are they going to finish off the command post? Don't want to just leave it there. Boom, it goes. And here we go. Oh, wow. This is... I think Kim really wants this engaged with both sides. He's got a little bit of a flank here. Although I think Bob's army is just really powerful. It's able to handle this. Jump jets on top of the sabers, wipe them out. Atlas is from the side. That was just a rout, I think, for Bob. And that will be GG from Kim.